Let's get into some modern R&B inspired by Pink Sweats and Paperboy Fabe. Today we're in B flat major, 78 BPMs, quantized 16th notes at 75% strength and sensitivity. First we're going to put in this guitar. So what we're going to do is we're just going to comp the two takes that I put down, and we'll blend them together. So take one was good. There was just one note right here that I kind of caught flat. So what I'm going to do is just open these takes up, and then we will go ahead and comp them together. All right, as you can see, it was this note here. It came in really low there, so I just grabbed it from another performance. Let's go in, zoom in a little closer. I just took that performance there. There we go. Probably gonna go back in and make it a little lower with my volume tool indicator. There we go. So just take that and actually just see if I could slide it down here. There we go. Jump in, make it a little bit lower to match where the other ones were. All right, cool. Now that we got it all comped in, let me also let you know what I use to process it. Use Guitar Rig 7, use this Lazy Tune preset. Let's move on to getting the drums in. Hey man, if you made it this far, do me a favor. Like and subscribe. Appreciate you. For the drums, I'm using Native Instruments Soul Magic. I'm using the Gray Man 90s kit. All right, let's go ahead and get this in. We're just using the kick snare for this. We're going to use the hi-hats from somewhere else, but you'll see. Next up, we're putting in some hi-hats. We're using Excellence Audio's Addictive Keys 2. We're using the Modern Soul and R&B pack, using the Clean Lingo preset. Let's just go ahead and get these hi-hats in. Next up, we're putting in a whirly. We're using Arturia's Whirly V3, and we're using the gig preset. Let's go ahead and put this in. Again, we're in B flat major. You'll see the chords on the screen, but stay tuned for the lesson after the session where I'll break the chords down in further detail. Let's get it in. Next up, we're going to put in something to hold down the low end. We're using IK Multimedia's Moto bass. I put together my own little custom preset here. I used their 60s P bass as the starting foundation, put some old flat wounds on there, and then just rolled off a little bit more of the top. right, now we're going to add a little bit of touch of modern to the low end, putting in the 808 sub bass. And for that, we're using Urban Clouds from Analog Labs Pro. We're using this new normal preset. Let's just go ahead, sprinkle this in 1 or 2 times through the sequence. All right, let's go ahead and sprinkle a little sweeteners over the top. We're gonna put in some strings. We're using Solona V from Arturia. We're using the Wave preset. Last little bit of sweetening that we're going to put in some synth bells on the top. We're using Arturia's Prophet 5V. And we're using these Gleaming Keys preset. All right, I think we did enough to be dangerous. Let's go ahead and duplicate it out, make it into a little bit of a sequence. All right, I think we got something nice. Went ahead, put a little sequence together. Appreciate you guys for stopping by. Let's hear out what we have, but please be reminded that I'm explaining the chords at the lesson after the session, after I play the demo, so stick around for that. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and hear what we created. TCM. You made it to the lesson after the session. Do me a favor. If you made it this far, drop a keyboard emoji down in the comments. All right, let's get to breaking down these chords. Like I said before, we're in B flat major, but we're going to be working primarily with the minor scale degrees that relates to the key. All right, let me throw the chords that we're going to use up on the screen. You got it? All right, let's go ahead and spell them out. First chord is a C minor 9, then we move down to a D minor 7. Back to that C minor 9, E flat major 7, a B flat major 7, then we do a new chord that you don't see often. We do an A7 sharp 5, back to an D minor 7. All right, let's go ahead and spell them out. Let's spell out that C minor 9. We're going to have a C and a G in the left hand, B flat, D, E flat, and G in the right hand. Sounds like this. Then we move to that D minor 7. We have a D, A in the left hand, C, D, F, and A in the right hand. Sounds like this. Go back to that C minor 9. And then for these next chords that we're going to kind of cycle through really quickly, we're only going to use one finger in the left hand, and we're going to play triads in the right hand. Here we go. Here's that E flat major 7. We have the E flat in the right hand. Then what we have is a B flat, E flat, and a G. Sounds like this. Then we go down to that B flat. We have a B in the left hand. And then what we have is an A, a D, and an F in the right hand. Then we play that A7 sharp 5, and we have an A in the left hand, an A in the right hand, C sharp, and then that's followed by an F. That F is the sharp 5 because the 5 is the 5 of A major is an E, and we're going to sharp it to get to that F. So it sounds like this. Then we go back to that D minor, and all we do there is put a D in the left hand. We don't change any. Well, the only thing we change is the C sharp back to the D. So it's, again, D in the left hand, A, D, F in the right hand. That gets us back to our D minor 7 played with a bass note and a triad in the right hand. Let's go ahead and try to play all these out right quick. You guys try to play it with me. See if you can work it. All right, those are the chords. That was the progression. Thanks for hanging out at the lesson after the session. If you want more modern R&B cookups like this, similar to Isaiah Falls, click here.